Having technical difficulties as always. Now today I want to do this video explaining what karma is. Hopefully everyone's well. Can one of you lovely spirits let me know if I'm clear? No, it's been a while. Sex symbol is back. I gave y'all a break. Now I'm back. Now, like I said, at some point, if you don't mind, let me know if I'm clear. As I said, I want to explain what karma is. Now, karma is a concept in Hinduism, and its earliest appearance is in the Rig Veda. But I know in the daytimes they pronounce it Rig Veda or Rig Veda. Peace and wisdom, peaceful Omega, and John Smith. Yeah, silly man. Now, like I said, in karma is a concept in Hinduism, and its earliest appearance is in the Rig Veda. I said that accurately. Now, this concept of karma is linked to samsara. For those of y'all that don't know what samsara is, samsara is the never-ending cycle of life and death and rebirth. But I don't want you to look at it as like you live your whole life and then you die. It's not speaking of that. It's speaking of your awakened sleep cycles. Meaning, when we go unconscious and then we come back conscious, that's birth and death. View all the days of your life as micro units of your whole life. So every day of your life is a micro unit of your whole life. And every sleep is a micro unit of your death. So look at it like the small parts to the whole. Every day all the days of your life make up for your whole life. But just the daytime part, like the awake part. Then you have the sleep part. That part will make up for your whole death. But it's still a matter of consciousness and unconsciousness, meaning when you die, you go unconscious. When you're awake, you're conscious. Awake and sleep or unconscious and conscious is the life and death or the never-ending cycles of life and death that they're speaking about. It wouldn't matter if you're waking up in the morning, if you wake up in a dream, or the moment you're born and the consciousness comes on, but however you cut it. They were speaking of that aspect. Now, karma is the thing that holds samsara together, the never-ending cycle. Meaning samsara is the never-ending cycle of life and death, but then you have smaller cycles that one is bound to, like sleep and awake. You go to work every day. That's like a never-ending cycle. So you have many different aspects of samsara, from the microist to the macroist, which is life and death. And all these never-ending cycles are karma. So even samsara itself, the never-ending cycle of life and death, it's held together by karma. I'm gonna have to get some water or something. Iced tea is making my mouth dry, but we get halfway through. And so, like I said, most people, they may know samsara, they may know karma, how they do, but these two things are linked together. They go hand in hand. Karma is like the force that keeps samsara going. So like I said, samsara is a never-ending cycle of life, death, and rebirth. And it keep happening. Of course, you have awake and sleep. Same thing, but that's karma. It's all karma. And so most people view karma from a perspective of vengeance. Meaning, if I ask most of you guys what's karma, y'all gonna say something like, what comes around goes around. Or that's how you'll view it. Like, if someone does me wrong, it'll come back to them. That's karma. That's not karma. That's like a vengeance perspective or a vengeance mindset of karma. But you can't learn anything from your lower states. So it all starts there. Look at it like this. If I slap you, right? And let's say you don't do anything back. Karma. Meaning if I slap you, you do nothing back. Most of y'all will view it like he's gonna get his karma. One day he's gonna get slapped. And the person themselves may view it like that, like he gonna get his one day. Watch. If you understand karma accurately, then you would understand that the person that got slapped, they have the karma. If I slap you right now, right? Then 10 minutes later, I forget, because this is what I do. I slap people. I'm going to slap somebody else right after you. And that I don't remember that I slapped you. Maybe if you bring it to my awareness, I say, oh yeah, I remember I did slap you. Now let's say 40, 20, 30 years pass, and this play over in your head that I slapped you and you didn't do nothing back. You're suffering the karma. Meaning, you should have did something back, but you didn't. And so now you're suffering the karma of your inaction. It's an action-reaction thing. Or maybe you don't take no action and then you suffer the karma of it. Some of y'all are going through that right now. Somebody bullied you when you was in 3rd grade. You're 40 right now. You're like, if I ever catch them, I'm going to beat them up. All this time you've been suffering the karma. They don't remember. If you tell them, like, you remember you used to bully me, they're going to be like, man, I've been on drugs. So, man, I've been on drugs all this time. I don't know nothing. So it goes deep in that way. But I'm just giving y'all some insight. You know, most of y'all view karma from a vengeance perspective. So what comes around goes around, but this is not what karma is. Karma is a never-ending cycle, like samsara. It's like, it's a never-ending cycle. Well, it can be end. You can break it, but you get my point? It will repeat. And And so you have many aspects of karma. When you're dealing with Hinduism, you have 4 different kinds of karma. Sanchita, prarabdha, Kriyama, Kriyamana, Kriyamana, the way they speak. You know, you gotta have certain roll of the tongue that I don't have, but I'm saying it accurately. You have 4 kinds of karma. Sanchita, prarabdha, Kriyamana, and agami. Now there's also drita and adrita. This is basically fixed fate and free will. Drita is fixed fate. Adrita is free will. The 4 karmas, 2 of them will be in the fixed state or fixed fate, and 2 will be in the free will, meaning 2 of them is your own doing. And then 2 of them are fixed, but nothing is truly fixed if you're aware to, like, you know, break through. Now these 4 karmas are aligned with the physical, spiritual. When I say spiritual, I'm speaking like emotional, or you can say dream. So these 4 karmas will align with the physical, the spiritual, the mental, and then the overall, like all the karma in the whole. Now I'm gonna explain each one. If y'all are grasping so far, okay, will it be me grasping? If any of y'all are not, let me know. Come in here trolling, I'm gonna let you go. But have your fun in the meanwhile, I suppose. Now, Sanchita. This is the first karma. My lips start looking like little boosies. Let me know so I can, I can go get this water. Now, Sanchita. This is all your life's karma in one. So you have your physical life and the karma associated with that. You have dreams. So karma associated with that as well. You have your death karma. And of course, your rebirth karma. So Sanchita is like all your life's karma in one, kind of bound to the subconscious. But this would be after physical life. This would be after your afterlife. This would be when it's just you as a soul bearing its karma, or a consciousness bearing its karma. So that's Sanchita. This is like after everything's over, your physical life. Then of course you'll have your afterlife. Then that'll fade out as well. And then it'll just be you left in your ayin, or your darkness. Ayin is a Jewish word, like ayin miyesh, nothing, unconsciousness. But you'll be conscious there. So that's why I said you'll just be there bearing your karma. Kind of think like in physical life, y'all may be sitting around. Y'all get a little aggravated. Damn, I should have cut that. I mean, closed that window. Like I said, y'all will sit around and y'all mind may get to wandering. Start thinking of all the past moments that y'all don't like, are the ones that are the most potent. And so Sanchita karma is like that. Then you have prarabdha. This is a portion of the Sanchita karma, meaning the Sanchita karma is all the karma. of the whole life's existence, let's say, from the physical to its death. Now, you have prarabdha. This is a part or a portion of Sanchita, which is all the karma. And prarabdha is the portion of Sanchita that it will transcend over into the next physical body. So you're in a physical body, but before you got to this physical body, your prarabdha, it evolved or it ripened. So let's say like you mad about something, right? And you just can't let it go no matter how hard you try. But let's say, like I said, that karma, that is the portion of the Sanchita that comes into the physical body with you, meaning when you're born out. That is what's going to control like the kind of body you come into, the family you come into, the senses of the family or the life you come into, meaning you whatever. It also controls like the things you'll experience. So look at it like this. And of course, the first one I named in this one, this is Drita, so it's fixed fate. So y'all born into this life, y'all born into a certain family. Maybe they poor, maybe they don't get along, whatever the case may be. This is your karma. Let's say the family you're born into are poor, wealthy, middle class, whatever. It's a part of that karma. Let's say you're a woman, you keep falling in love with the same kind of man. This all has to do with that prarabdha karma, the one that comes into the physical with you. Now, if anything's not Kriyana karma, this is the karma that you create in the present moment. When I say it's the karma that you create in the present moment, think like the actions that you do in the present moment and the results of those actions, but like reoccurring. So some of y'all have like things that y'all do that it causes a reaction, it causes you to redo it again. And it creates a karma where you're like lost in this cycle, you know? Y'all having a daytime, what is that called? Something just popped up in my feed where the guy was speaking about loopholes or something. I forgot the name of it, but it's basically karma. But in the daytimes, y'all don't know no scholarship. Meaning everything y'all talk about and teach, it comes from ancient texts of some sort. I've never read these texts, but y'all hear whatever y'all hear, y'all add y'all take on to it. I may change the name of whatever you heard so it's not noticeable that you're borrowing. But in that, y'all get lost because none of y'all are pulling from the source. So let's say someone's teaching you, come on. I'm sorry, I left my window open. There's a mosquito in here. I don't think I got it. I'm sorry. Peace and wisdom, John. Made me forget what I was saying. Can't remember. But in any event, Kriyana is the karma that you create in the present moments. This is free will drita, meaning equilibrium said loopholes. I'm not sure if that's the actual name though. The person, it was like, one of them AI videos. And they was explaining how people fall into loopholes. Remember how I was explaining to y'all that y'all stuck in cycles? And some of y'all go to work every day, that's a cycle. Some of y'all just wake up, go stand on the corner every day, that's a cycle you kind of stuck into. That's what I'm explaining now. I mean, that all go back to karma. And I study the ancient texts. I know the ancient texts good. I may be explaining something to y'all and I might not like that. I may not feel like explaining karma, so I'm just like, yo, you can be stuck in cycles. Making it simple so y'all can grasp. But let's say maybe one of y'all hear that and then you put your own name to it, like a loophole theory. And it becomes whatever you made it. And y'all miss the actual jewels of the scholarship that it comes from. And so, like I said, any loopholes or any like you stuck in a cycle, this has to do with you understanding karma. Y'all view karma as a vengeance thing. If somebody do something to me, they gonna get theirs back. If I do something wrong to somebody else, then I'm gonna do something wrong to somebody else. It's like I told y'all before. If a person blows somebody's head off, but they don't feel like they did the wrong thing, and so it's right and wrong. It's just fair and honest. But in regards to right and wrong, you get my point? There's truly no right and wrong. Let's say I let's say somebody robs you and take everything out your house. They starving. You gonna say they was wrong. They gonna say they was right. By city law, they wrong. By real life, mm, if they wrong, then the animal that killed that other animal and took his life is wrong. And you get it? All the happenings in nature is wrong. Then you go to nature, you see it's all survival of the fittest. It's almost like everybody's here to cancel everybody out to fulfill, you know, that long sleep. And if we don't finish each other off, life is like a greedy kid. So whatever you don't eat, he gonna finish it. But you just do what you can. So like that, we all killing each other off in one way or another. Whoever don't get killed off, life gonna take care of that. Meaning everybody gonna die after you cut it. And so you get it. Like a feeding party. It's all perspective. Now, in regards to create the karma that you create in the present moments. So right now, you're doing whatever you're doing. It's an action. And you will get the results of those actions. So view your present moments as seeds. And whatever you do, so they will harvest later. This is agami karma, meaning agami karma is basically being the results of those actions, but a never ending thing. Now, Kriyana will either dissolve into the first two. It all depends on the effect the action has on you. So, if it becomes potent, then you get my point. Now, when you're dealing with agami, like I said, this is the results of the actual actions of Kriyamana. Let's say I slap you. I would say you slap me, but that's not going to happen. So let's just keep it as realistic as we can. Let's say I slap you. let's say I slap you, right? Nothing happens to me in that moment. But let's say others see this slapping, so they start slapping people too. Next thing you know, let's say we're in a room, big hall. It's full though. I slap you, others see it, then they start slapping. Next thing you know, everybody in this space is slapping each other. And that is going to be only a matter of time before I get slapped myself. And that this is my karma coming back. And like I said, whoever gets slapped, let's say, and they don't like the results of their own actions, so they will replay that over and over in their mind, it it becoming their karma. So like let's say I slap you, then you're gonna keep replaying it in your mind, getting aggravated, thinking like I should have did this or I should have did that. More than anything, you may be thinking, mind, watch, he gonna get his one day. And all them days that the person don't get theirs, you're still suffering your. When they get this, you still gonna be suffering the karma. You're gonna suffer the karma until you release. This is a Vamaksha thing, a blown out thing, but maybe I'll do that on the next video. For now, just grasp the karma. Because y'all live out many aspects of karma but don't know what it is. Now, hopefully y'all grasp the 4 different karmas. Sanchita, this is all the karma in the whole. Prarabdha, this is a portion of that karma that will manifest out in the new life. The new physical body that you have. It will manifest out in that. It will control the family you have, the circumstances, the experiences, even the body that you have. Then you have Kriyana, which is the karma you create in the present moment. And agami is the results of Kriyana, meaning the actions of the present moment and the results of those actions. Keeping you in a cycle, though. You get my point? I don't want you to think like you do something, something happens back to you and you're free. It's a kind of a locking you in cycle, kind of like how you wake up and go to sleep. Now, before I give y'all these examples, I want to put this deep thought in y'all mind that none of y'all probably know. You hear that cash app, cash. Sinaru said, karma is a action that is not a reaction, a unitary movement that read and evaded. You know nothing of karma. You skip right over that part. Karma could be whatever you want it, but according to where it comes from. So what you just said hold no merit. Day and night go together. What are you talking about? You said karma is an action that is not a reaction, but they go together. Action and reaction, that's what make for the karma. Just like day and night. You wake up in the day, you go to sleep in the night, then you wake back up in the day. This is life. The reaction to the action for you to get the karma. If there is no action, karma. You get my point? I slap you, you don't do nothing back, but you feel like you should have. Karma now. Meaning you can get karma off of not reacting. The reaction to an action is all a part of the karma. And this is how we become bound, to this never-ending cycle of life and death that we live. Y'all wake up, go to sleep, wake back up, go to sleep. Now, hold on, let me get this juice. And I ain't got enough. Equilibrium said karma goes either way and you'll get trapped if you're not paying attention. Yeah, I have a hard time learning. I don't know why. I guess it's the dishonor. You said karma goes either way. Karma's just the word to explain these cycles. There's no either way. There's just the day, like, you get it? I don't know. So, but let me tell y'all this deep thing. You see how you have like dreams? Maybe you have one every night, but you don't remember it, right? Whatever ones you remember, you remember. But you have dreams. Most people don't have no clue what's the point of dreams. Like, why do we have these dreams for? And the dreams is like y'all afterlife. Are the small parts of it. So you live your life, you dream every day or whenever you do. And all those dreams in a whole become the whole afterlife. Just like all your days is like small units of your whole life. And all your sleeps are like small units of your whole death. You have an afterlife as well as being constructed. Meaning it's not ready yet. That's why y'all don't remember what's going on. You would like y'all going there to build a little bit every time. And that when you die, you will have, you get it? Fulfilled your afterlife. It will either be a dream or a nightmare. Heaven or hell. One or the other. But you get my point? Everybody's creating their afterlife as they go. And this is all dependent on the karma. Karma can be good. Don't have to be a negative thing. It can be a good thing. You did some good deeds, so you get karma from it. I give you some money, you pay me back. This is good karma. Maybe you borrow again. Pay me back again. Karma. But karma is just a cycle that kind of never ends, or it ends, you know? When one rids themselves of that karma. But that's how dreams work. Or that's the point of dreams. Every dream is like a piece to the whole afterlife. The afterlife being like the long dream, just like death being like the long sleep, life being like the long day. They all go together. Now, you have mental karmas. You can use the example of me slapping you. You do nothing back. Then you have that karma. Wherever so often it pops into your mind, it disturbs you. Nothing physical is happening, but it's just a mental karma. And it becomes a cycle. And of course, there's other mental karmas, but use that one as an example. Then you have emotional karma. Let's say me and you are dating. I break up with you, talking to women. Let's say we're dating and I break up with you, but you're not done. Decades pass. You're still emotionally attached. You get it? Like that, you have a lot of women going through that now. They still emotionally attached, still speaking on someone or about someone, and they time been over. Like that. It's karma. Maybe you ain't do right in that relationship, whatever the case may be. And there's the karma from it. But you don't have to view it as a bad thing or a payback thing. It's not a vengeance thing. It's just the results of the actions or the inaction. And how you get it, it kind of carries on. Now, some of y'all need to find something to do with your time. Now you have physical karma. Physical karma can be like I slap you, then I get slapped back at some time at a later date. I shoot somebody 3 years later, I get shot. Karma. Maybe I go shoot somebody because of that, and then the cycle continues. Karma. Then of course you have the overall karma. I'm giving y'all like all the examples in real time. Then you have the overall karma. This is like you live your life, whatever karma you have, it carries over into your afterlife, or it makes for it. And you kind of live out that karma. So we're building up a karma while we're alive. And you get it? The cycle is happening in the physical, but when we die, that karma, you get it, is what we kind of live out. It makes for the afterlife. Then at some point, you get it? Look at that as the spiritual plane. It will pass on, burn out. Then it'll just be you as a soul or a consciousness left, bearing your karma on a mental level. All you are is conscious at that point in your unconsciousness. Like how you do every night. You go in unconscious, but you go unconscious with it. Imagine if you stayed like aware in it. Of course, there's nothing to be aware of, but so now you're just sitting there thinking, scaring yourself or whatever the case may be. You get it? That's a karma. And this is the karma that's going to create the reincarnation. So y'all are like building up a karma that kind of becomes like a seed to make the soul replant out. Meaning karma's important in regards to your manifesting back into the physical life, you know? But let's say you don't want to, you want to escape samsara. So do you get my point? It's all dependent on the karma, meaning the karma has to be shed. And this is the only way you can escape samsara, the never-ending cycles of, going to sleep and waking up. Where you get one or the other. Meaning completely out for good or on for good. And so that all boils down to the moksha. This is the blowing out. Like when a man orgasms. He blows out the soul. This is how y'all was born. Y'all fathers ejaculated, they blew out. And you get it? The soul that you are was free. Got its exhale its body, and so here you are. That's one aspect of moksha, which is the blowing out or the freeing the selves from samsara, the never-ending cycle of life and death. Of course, if that soul or that substance is not bound to an exhale, you get my point? There's no sleep and all of that. That comes from the egg or the body. You said, can you elaborate what you mean by there's nothing to be aware of in a dream? I didn't say there's nothing to be aware of in a dream. I said when you're dead as a soul, you see how you go to sleep and you go unconscious? Imagine you go to sleep into unconsciousness, but you're still awake. like that. There's nothing to be aware of because you're just in dark nothingness. But you get my point? You have time to think. This is where everybody gonna end up. The bottomless deep. It's like y'all read in the Bible when it said like the angels be bound in their chains of darkness. It's talking about y'all unconsciousness. Y'all can't escape it. Meaning y'all as a soul, y'all get pulled into unconsciousness. Y'all can't shake out of it. Again, the angels will be bound in chains of darkness. We like the stars in the night sky, how they all like separated in that dark space, all in their own small portion. We're like that within. My consciousness is like a light, yours is like a light, and you get it when it goes into that unconsciousness. So we like twinkling stars. When we're awake, it's like day. It's all light. The darkness is receded. So like I said, everybody's gonna be unless you acquire Vimaksha, which is the blowing out and the escaping samsara. Some of y'all may say, man, I'm not going to die and end up in unconsciousness and be awake while I'm there, scared. Kind of like how I told y'all I had that near-death experience and then I got killed. But when the lights went off or I went unconscious or whatever, I didn't. I was stuck in that black, dark state. And it's wet in there, you know? I don't want you to get lost. It's horrible. Y'all want to know? Because y'all going. It's a dark, wet place. It feels like static. Like, and it's tight. You go to make a noise. It feels like dark wetness is going into you. It feel like you lose, like, you know, like you ever like opened your mouth to speak and lost your voice in the moment and started coughing, like like that. Every time you try to speak, it make you like cough or lose that breath to where you like, I don't want to open my mouth no more because you get it. The darkness is coming in and I ain't gonna be able to breathe. It's weird. It's like you don't have a body, but you do, kind of like in Dream. And so it's a scary thing. It starts going in your ears. You get my point. You start feeling presences. Think like when you in a dark room. You start feeling stuff like something in here with me, man. But this is more real. Like you know something's in there, but you can almost hear it. Like people laughing at you almost. I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, I had a near-death experience. This was a while ago during my times. Everybody near-death experience, they said they seen they self. They raised out their body. I know in the daytimes y'all heard the near-death experience that I just said. But when I first told it, nobody ever heard that before. But you know, this online. People hear things, they make content out of it. Next thing you know, y'all got whole near-death experience channels where they just tell the same story. Which is the one I told y'all, you know, a long time ago. Which is this one. I had like a dream. I had got shot in real life. Then of course dreams follow that. So ever so often I'd have a dream that I got shot. This is while I'm healing from getting shot. And one of them dreams I got shot, and you get it? Somebody, you know, they got me good. So in the dream I got shot like somewhere in the face or something. I'm not sure where, because I'm the one that got shot. There's no mirror, so you get it? I just felt the pressure, you know, it knocked me back, like back against this car. I wasn't standing, it like knocked me down. But you know, like if you fallen and something's dead and your back kind of crash up against it, it was like that. I was walking towards the person and pulled it out so fast I couldn't do nothing. It hit me, I fell, I like hit the car real hard. And you know, the darkness came. It was like when you go to sleep, but it wasn't, because I wasn't sleepy. So it kind of was like the curtains just closed on me. But I could still hear everybody like yelling like, oh, they shot, cheese or whatever. Then at some point that went out too. But I was still present. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? I know I had to just get killed. But you get it? You have these different thoughts. Like, oh, I thought I was supposed to come out my body and see my body. And I thought some angels were supposed to come and get me. None of that happened. I was just stuck in darkness. And the cobwebs and shit on me. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Then you start thinking of forever. Like, what if nobody comes get me? Nobody ain't gonna come get me because I'm dead. How the fuck would anybody know to come get me? From this, it go bad. Meaning that's how I was. I was there. You know where you at, but you like, this can't be. Like, how can I be, how can I die and then get stuck? I'm like in my body. I don't know how else to view it. I'm like, I'm stuck in my body and I can't see, I can't move. So I'm just like, you be conflicted because you like, how would anybody know? Think if you die. So you like, how would anybody know my soul is in here and my soul need to come out? In that you like, damn, if something went wrong, then I'm gonna be stuck like this forever because why would anybody know? You get my point? Think like if your think like your grandma died. Would you be thinking in your mind as the living person, man, her soul is stuck in her body, she's freaking out right now. But she can't say anything or look at you like that. You never thought about that. You like they dead, that's it. Like that. So you start panicking like, man, I'm gonna be in here forever. That's when you understand eternity in that instance. So everything came like in that instance. And the moment I thought of eternity, I was just there, like it was already like forever. Because just the thought where you like, oh shit, I'm not never gonna get out of here, like ever. Y'all don't understand forever because y'all going through cycles of awake and sleep, and you get it. And that if I say thank you to whoever gave back. If I tell most of y'all think like what forever is to you, you can't really fathom it. But in that state you can. I apologize. I have to use the restroom. I was holding it. Where was I at? Oh, I was explaining the darkness when you die. This is after the afterlife, though. I think I was just shown like a vision. I wasn't living the right way, so. But maybe let's say I was always divine. So I was given that vision, like, if you keep it up, nigga, you gonna be here, like. But that's after the afterlife, like, after y'all live out y'all karma, then you just be left in your darkness. And that's what it's like. It's make you see where the lower vibrations come from. Like, you know how y'all get angry? Or like really depressed, like desolate. Some of y'all may have like insecurity, but bad. Come from being in them states. Meaning you sitting in soul sitting in that darkness so long, you get it? They kind of embody certain emotions, whichever ones they get lost into. Some get furious. And they become that fury. I don't mean they're in the darkness acting a fool, but I mean they just silent in there. And you get my point? You could feel it though while you there, like soul's been there before your ass. Let's say it made me think of like Baal, because you know I read a lot of scholarship. This is even back then I've been reading the scholarship. Before y'all ever even knew of me, I was wise. But I ain't necessarily do the right things. I read a lot of scholarship. It says when you're reading like the Lemegaton and different books like that, that's like the Lesser Key of Solomon. And it speaks of the demons. It speaks of Baal. Baal is the first spirit in hell. Or in the afterlife. Or you know that abyss that I'm speaking about, that's hell, the bottomless deep. And speaking of that unconsciousness, or when you're awakening it. But anyway, Baal, in those texts concerning the demons, he's the first to go to hell, meaning he's the first person to die. Now, of course, Baal, you know, Bael, if you rearrange the letters, you get Abel. Now, Abel's the first person in the Bible to die. Cain killed Abel. If you take the AB and flip it around, you get Baal instead of Abel. Like I said, Baal say he's the first spirit in hell. The only one before him is Satan himself. But Baal is like fury, like furiousness. And so when I was in there, you get it? I'm like, this is where the lower vibrations come from, like fury. When some of y'all get furious, where you like, it's gonna be bad. These be like the energies flowing through y'all. Remember before I said y'all are not anger. Anger is its own entity. And it kind of uses us in our weak moments to kind of manifest through us, get its time. So when I'm angry, I look like anybody else that's angry. Meaning the face kind of, you know, everybody looks similar when they angry, and you ain't never mistaken nobody when they angry. You know, like, nah, they pissed. Like that, anger's its own entity. It kind of come into us in our weak moments, and you get it? It start to penetrate out through the features. And it's the same with any emotion, I guess. The more we feel it, the more it come through. But it all start there. That's like the beginning and the end. Meaning that darkness that I was in, when I had my vision, it was like that. The beginning and the end. Maybe I learned everything there. I don't even remember. But I knew everything when I was there. Like, everything come to you like angels in the darkness, chained in their darkness. You like, oh shit. Nah, this ain't. It's horrible. You like, nah, I'm the devil. And you get it, start freaking out. But in perspective, you do get it. You like, oh, you gotta pay for that life. You get it, life is a balance. So you was awake for the wake. You got to be awake for the part you missed. Like, y'all miss unconsciousness while y'all physically alive. Y'all get blocked from it, saved from it. You get the shade of Allah. That's how they put it in Islam. Allah give you a shade. Maybe he won't. That means you get a nightmare instead. Or maybe you just get to go, out. That's what we get in the physical life. We get the blessings of Allah, you could say, or the shade of Allah. Otherwise, y'all probably wake up. I will wake up and kill everybody y'all can because you like, that's horrible. Why would somebody do that to me? That's how I felt when I woke up. I'm like, whoever God is, you feel me? I'm fucking him. I'm fucking him up. Why would he do that to me? It stayed with me forever. Like, I still remember it like yesterday. It was horrible. It's wet and shit. That's the worst part I remember. It was like wet and like staticky where you like, when it's real hot and you like humid and you like wet, but that nasty wet where you like, I gotta take my clothes off and get into the shower. This shit feel disgusting like that. But it was cold, so it made it more uncomfortable, like clammy. And I don't know how long I was in there, but it was horrible. I don't think you'll go there if you're balanced. I wasn't good when I went there. So, like, I don't think you go if you're a balanced soul, but y'all ain't. So, meaning y'all not even close to even having an effort. So, like that, y'all going. But it's just life. You get my point? You have to overcome your darkness. An hour later, y'all darkness is y'all lowest state. But y'all be doing low life shit. And you're like, fuck that, I don't care. I'm desperate right now. Or fuck this person, I don't care about them. You gotta get out of that. Because you get it, you're gonna have to deal with that shit. Excuse my language, you're gonna have to deal with that later. Meaning, do it while you in the light. Otherwise, you get my point? You can't see in the dark and you can't think. You're not gonna be able to think about nothing when you're there. You're gonna be panicking. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I wish I could like record it myself there so y'all could see. Like, I don't get scared. Meaning anybody that know me and you ask them like, you ever seen him afraid? They're gonna be like, nah, I never seen him scared. Like even when he got shot, he was just talking on the phone like nothing happened. I never had like a scared, like, you get it? I guess when somebody gets shot, then they be like scared. That never happened to me. I was just laughing, like, not like a tough laugh. When you think you tough and shit, like an embarrassed laugh. Like, oh, nigga caught me? What the fuck, nigga? Like that. Meaning when I got shot, I was laughing, but it wasn't like a I'm crazy laugh. Like, I love this laugh. It was like how you laugh when you like, the fuck, nigga? How like anybody can get shot, but when that ego right, like, how did it hit me? Like, I was supposed to do the Neo and that name. My Neo was lacking. Blood caught me on the fade back. I made that part up. There was no fade back. I got shot from behind. I didn't even see it coming. First thing I was thinking, like, damn, if it hit me in the back of the head, I wouldn't even have known. Like, I would have been in the afterlife. Like, how did I even get here? That stuck with me too when I got shot. I said, damn, if I'd have got shot in the back of the head, would I would have even known I got shot in the back of the head? And would I would have even known that I died? Like, because I didn't see it happen. I'm sure if you get shot in the head, you don't hear it because you got hit with it. So you get it? Would you know, like, I got shot in the head and I died? Or would you just be in the afterlife, like, how did I get here? Not even knowing you there. So I'm like, damn, that would have been, that would have been cold blooded. You learn a lot when you almost die. And I should have known it was going to happen because it got real still. Meaning, right before you get shot, it get real still and quiet. But I guess if you don't know, then you don't know. But if you ask anybody that got shot, tell them, like, the moment before it happened, did you feel like everything slowed down and it got like really quiet? Like in the movies, like the Wild Wild West movies before the shootout, and you see the little bush blow by, just like that. It get real silent and still. Almost hear like a from there. It's clapping on me. That don't come from me wet t-shirt contest. That come from old school movies from back in my day. I think New Jack City. I forget though. Wesley Snipes said it. I'll make you the winner. No, that come from Sugar Hill. He was talking to his lawyer, white dude. Now them white lawyers be acting like they tough. Backed up the strap on him, told him I'll make you the winner of the wet t-shirt contest. And Blood gave him everything he wanted or whatever the case was. Now you said when you mentioned the darkness, it's like soot and being there. It's like your existence being consumed or sucked in by that thick blackness. Vivid. You in it, like you don't have a body, so it's just close your eyes and close your ears like that. You go in the darkest space you could think of so you see no light. And close your ears and close your eyes real tight and it feels exactly like that. Where you like, I'm awake and alive, but I'm stuck. Like, imagine you can't move nothing though. You just stuck there. So all you could do is think or panic. One or the other. Had a shit on a scale of 1 to 20. How hard do you think you could throw a flying knee? Not big on fighting. You get to my age, you have all the fights I had and all the things I have. You're not desperate to have no fight because you didn't already reap the bad part of it. When them handcuffs go on you, you get to an age where you realize if I whip somebody's ass, I'm gonna go to jail. And people tell, like, it's not like when you were a kid in school, you have a fight, then you just go to the principal office maybe. You hit that age where you put hands on somebody and they arrest you and you like, hold on, how you doing that? Like, and you be sitting in there like, oh shit, why I'm in jail for fighting? Because you don't know. Meaning when you grow up, most people don't tell you, like, when you hit 18, they'll lock you up if you have a fight. So you're just a kid, you have your fights, and you get my point? You get the rude awakening, and you fight more after that, or whatever the case may be, and then you start to realize, like, people ain't tough, they will tell on you. You be like, I don't want to avoid it if I can, you get my point? I don't know what you said, Matt H. You said into a punching bag. Good on you for not fighting. I don't know what you said, but watch your mouth. I think you might have got what I said mistaken when I said they gonna fight and I'll crush you though. Don't get that part twisted. Don't ever insult me like you tough. Worse than that, you get it? Always get that other stuff. Y'all lost in TV. You running your mouth, think you could fight fades, niggas will take your head off. Who are you? Now, fades is for friends. If I don't know you, we don't ever even need to be having a conversation about fighting because what you think gonna happen? You think this is the boxing gym? You think I'm Mayweather and you Pacquiao? I don't know you. This is real life. You pull up for a fade, you're gonna be getting whipped out on the gurney. Why? Cause I don't know you. What you over here for? Why you think life a game? We money on this fight or something? You just coming to fight for fun. And so a lot of y'all better get off that. Be half retarded, talking dumb. There you go. He said I seen a dude get beat up and arrested. That's even worse. But a lot of black people already know what that's about because we get beat up by the cops and then we get arrested too. So what you just said ain't that big of a deal to a black person. Like, yeah, the cops whipped my ass and locked me up. Now you in the cell bleeding. Not me, but well, once in Atlanta, like I said, I told the cop, we could fight. He brought me to the back of the jail and let me go in the cell. And when I woke up, I'm like, damn, how long have I been back here? Blood knocked me clean out. I didn't even see it coming. I think he knocked me out. I don't even know if I got knocked out. I think I woke up. I don't know what happened. That's how I know. Like, he knocked me. He must have let me walk in his cell and elbowed me from behind and knocked me out or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up cold. Like, damn. Time is it? How long have I been back here? And when I think back now, I should have got a lawsuit. Like, oh, knocked me out, left me in the back of the jail. 3 days straight. I don't know how long it was. You feel me? Because shit crazy. I never even asked. Like, I got locked up on Monday. What day is it? Would have said Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday. Knocked me out for 3 whole days. Kept coming back there, re-knocking me out. Can you imagine that? You go to jail, they knock you out, they come back in there, re-knock you out every time you start coming to. You be out for a whole month, man. He said I went to jail in 23. 43 days, enough for a lifetime. Yeah, jail is horrible. Not prison. I never been to prison, but like jail, which is the same. But jail feel like you living in somebody else's bitterness. Or like, you get it? Like walking into a funeral and they be like, "Yeah, you're gonna be here for a little while." You're like, huh? It's man fucking depressing in here. I need to get out. I need to go. You just gotta sit there for as long as they tell you. So if you never been to jail, that's how it is. It is depressing. When you walk in here, you like, oh my God. I gotta be in here? And it stink too, like, you feel me? A bunch of men sweating. I don't never smell too good. Don't go if you young. Try to avoid like fighting and anything that's gonna get you there. Cause I'm telling you now, one day in there. One day in there is like 17 years, man. Peace and wisdom, Matt H. I'm sorry that I didn't know. I thought you was trying to play me. You was saying something like it's good. It's good that I don't like to fight because I'll be a punching bag. I took an L or two in my lifetime. I think. I don't even know. Only L's I ever took was like if somebody snuck me or something. I ain't never taken no straight up L, but I count those too, like the sneakings. You feel me? Ain't no rules in the streets. You gotta count those. You can't be a sucker and be like, nah, that don't count. Nah, it count. I'll sneak you back. I'm a double sneak you back. But you get it? I thought you was talking like that. Like, it's good I don't like to fight because I'll be a punching bag. But you know the fuck I won't. I do the punching. I just ain't big on that. I've been shot in a lot of other stuff. You know, I know what go with all of that. I'm old. A lot of y'all got me as young, but I'm old. So I've been through a lot. And you get it? Y'all gonna get old too. All that shit gonna get old. You get my point? You're gonna feel like if a person can't communicate, then I don't need to be around them. You get my point? It's a waste of time because I'm too old. You get it? And when you get old, you know, the teeth, your bones and shit get a little, you know, brittle. And not 43 years old. You think I really want to shake with one of you young niggas? You be done tap my jaw the wrong way and knock one of my already loose teeth out. Now I gotta shoot you because I'm like, damn, blood, I only got 4 left. Man, oh, you missing hella teeth already. They knocked the one last one. You like, dang dash. He can't afford to fight none of y'all. Y'all knocked them 2 fangs he got left out. He can't even get, you feel me? Shit, bro. I seen Dame. I said, damn, they turned Dame into a toothless cowboy. How'd that even happen? He have his dentures and talking with his teeth together. I said, this nigga don't he know we know? Like, just take them things out, my boy. It's tooth fairy money, you feel me? Y'all be coming in here defeated. Coming in here defeated, man, looking to start problems, because then most of y'all, you know, you stay on your karma. Meaning I'm gonna fry you, then you gonna have that karma. You gonna be coming in here every day, crying, trying to get my attention in a dumb way. Now, like I was saying, when you go into that darkness, which y'all all are, but when you go into that darkness, think like how I explain mental karma. Where like, if I slap you, you don't do nothing, then you keep getting abused in your own mind by the reoccurring thought of the scenario. Think like if you in that state I was explaining dead already and in that darkness like that, your karma, depending on how potent it is going to make for the seed, it's going to make like a seed for you to manifest or reincarnate back into the physical again. You get it? So let's say a baby is born, let's say your little brother or sister before they was born. This kind of like their reality. They in their darkness, zoning out on whatever they lost on. Probably till they burn out. Cause look at it like this: when you die, you still gonna wake up and go to sleep. That don't stop. That don't have nothing to do with your body. Y'all wake up, y'all go to sleep, y'all be in unconsciousness. Y'all will wake up dead, then call it dream. Like that, it don't have nothing to do with your body. Meaning waking up and going to sleep, and have nothing to do with your physical vessel. Otherwise, how you wake up into dream? Technically, you in unconsciousness when you do that. Like that. When y'all die, when y'all die from the physical, let's say y'all go unconscious, but y'all still will wake up and just be in y'all afterlife. It is like a dream, but if there's no physical life for you to wake up into, then the dream is real. Till you fall asleep, then you wake back up in another dream, but there's no, you get it? It's like when you sleep, you're just there. And I don't think you would know, like, you know, I'm in an afterlife. The afterlife going in when you become aware of it, meaning when you wake up from your own afterlife. Think like when you dreaming and you wake up physically from it, that's when it ends. When y'all die, go into y'all afterlife, so maybe y'all not gonna be aware that y'all there. Let's say you get shot in the head or however you die, so you go unconscious first. And that when you wake up into your afterlife, you confused or you like, you get it? You're not sure, like, what the fuck? With that, you live your afterlife. But at some point, you become aware because it's karma you living out. So it's never-ending repeated cycles. Let's say you are a scholar like myself, so you read ancient Norse scholarship on Valhalla. Valhalla is where you go, or where the soldiers go, the warriors. When they die, they go to Valhalla. They go to Valhalla, they drink ale, eat, smoke reefer, whatever they do, and then they go to war again. Basically, they repeat their moment of death for eternity. They they died at war, because this is how most soldiers die. So they die at war and go to Valhalla. They feast, eat, drink ale, that's beer, with whoever, and then they go to war again. But the same war that they died in, and then they die in it, and then it keeps happening. They drink ale, they feast, they go to war. Kind of like that. View the afterlife in that way, where you keep repeating the same thing, and at some point, you become aware where you like, hold on, something's not right. And I suppose that's when that afterlife will fade off and you'll just be stuck in your truth, which is that darkness where you like, hold on. Afterlife, come back, please. Get some of these retards out of here. Salami. Those of y'all that want to give back, you can do so. I don't think I put it in the description, but most of y'all know it. Peace and wisdom, Nan Nat, Lorenzo Bukes. Okay, I got all y'all comments. And so the point I was making is when you in that darkness, whatever karma's weighing on you, if it become, potent enough or ripened enough, evolve to that, then that's what's going to make you reincarnate into your next physical life. But, you get it? You're going to bring that in with you, that karma. And that's what's going to determine the family you have, the circumstances you have, so on and so forth. But it's just like in the physical life. If y'all got a fucked up mind, then y'all going to have a fucked up life. And so how you see it. How you see it is how you going to vibrate. So some of y'all, like, you say, man, I don't like how life going. My life fucked up. I'm broke, blah, 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 blah. That's the fixed thoughts you got. So it helped to keep that vibration going. Let's say you down on your luck right now and shit is looking bad. If you think, you'll see like, no, I'm doing it because I keep thinking like on it. Or my thoughts is coming from the broke side. You have to change the perspective to where like you're a money getter in your mind, because you're going to manifest out whatever you view the self as. This is why when you go through hardship, you don't want to get so lost on it. You don't want to get lost on any negative scenario or situation you go through, because then it's going to create a mental karma. And you get it? It's going to put you on a cycle where you live it out. So let's say you somebody, you say, man, I've been broke my whole goddamn life. Karma. Something happened to you in one of your experiences or the way you perceive things, and you get it? It's creating the poverty. Maybe it's creating something else, but that come with it too. Ain't nothing like, alone. Yeah, hit the like button, please, if you don't mind, and subscribe. Those of y'all that's new, if you want me to keep the videos public, be sure to give back. Otherwise, become a channel member and dive in. And so, you want to control your thoughts or transcend them. It's like changing lead into gold. What is that called? Like alchemy of the mind, changing the lead into gold. When you change the negative thoughts, the same way y'all have negative experiences, y'all have positive ones, but I guess y'all choose not to remember those. Or maybe the negative experiences have bled onto your positive ones. But you get it? You have to see, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not said 23 people and 15 likes. Like it up, share, peace and wisdom. For those of y'all that come here and you have like a mindset that I have an ego or this thing or that thing, you know, that one of the many allegations y'all like to bring up, you lost in the karma. Meaning whatever your allegation was, I explained to you where you was wrong and you had an error in your way. You said I had ego, I explained to you how I know you have ego. You just butt hurt in your insecurities. But I explained it to y'all so y'all be thorough. A lot of y'all is childish, so whatever allegation you throw out, and you want to carry on to make it right or prove like, no, I'm right. That ain't for that. Save that for like debates and stuff. You get my point? Not when you're laying on people's character because you envious or insecure or this thing or that thing. And so I'm saying that for those of y'all that's here in that light and it stop you from liking and subscribing and giving back, you need to go on your way. This is a mature place. This is not a place where you get lost in your ego and then you get mad because you're not right at something. And so now you want to nitpick in another way. Or you want to ego trip in another way. So you got the choice if you gonna give back or not, be respectful or not, like the video or not. So you decide you won't carry it like a clown. You get it? This ain't the place for that, and wisdom ain't the place for that. More than that, y'all need to stop reaching for allegations and slander. Come for wisdom. And not just here, anywhere. Because we live in them times where y'all looking for like slander and gossip and allegations. Y'all like indirectly want to be a victim of something so you can have a story for something. And it's pathetic. You get my point? Come here to learn. If you ever want to test out your jewels against mine to see how sharp your knife is, you can. You gonna lose. If you know you ain't built to lose, don't even attempt to, you get it? A challenge. I'm just playing with y'all. Whether you talking wisdom or the play. Meaning if you got in your mind where you think you wiser than me, you not. You didn't even see me do nothing. This is just 5%. I'm just dumbing it all the way down so y'all can get it. Meaning when I'm explaining this Hinduism, I just dumbing it down so y'all can get it. I ain't going full-fledged 100% lecture and talking to geniuses. So you get my point? You gonna see me talk to a genius but you can grasp like, oh yeah, dude is got the genius looking a little confused. And I've done this already, meaning I've tested these skills out. I ain't confused on nothing. A lot of y'all insecure. Maybe you follow this person or you like that person, or maybe you teach yourself so you get a little envious. So I'm going to rub it in your face and fuck with you and, play on the ego and make you mad. Because you grown, man. A lot of y'all need to really get that. You're grown. Cut it out. Stop acting like you dumb. Stop acting like you don't know when I'm being sarcastic and doing something on purpose. More than that, come here for the wisdom. Stop trying to measure up to my dumb. Again, I'm going to say that again. Some of y'all slow. Stop trying to measure up to my dumb because you know you can't measure up to the splendor. And that you want to wait for any little play moment to try to measure up to that. Oh, look what he did. Just the wisdom place. If you're not trying to get wisdom and you trying to compete, come here when you ripe enough to compete. You get my point? And so, other than that, come here to learn. I'm older than a lot of y'all. Y'all play too goddamn much for me. And you get it? Come here. Pay your dues. That way you can keep the wisdom coming in for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to pay one way or the other. I mean, it's going to cost you. You're either not going to get access to this deep wisdom, or you're going to be paying to be a channel member. And so that's all on y'all. I mean, y'all get lost in y'all ego, start carrying on all dumb, start attacking me thinking you're doing something, you're not doing nothing. You're just costing your own self, meaning you're not going to get this wisdom. I don't want to play the little bum games that a lot of y'all bring here, where you're trying to manipulate somebody to like let you use them. That don't work. Ain't nobody doing that, and worse than that, you should have some pride for yourself. Come here with a sense of pride. Come in here all bummy trying to play reverse bum games. He begging. I wouldn't care who begging. Get out of here with all that bum talk. I'm on that time. I don't care if you saying somebody else was begging or you actually are begging. This ain't the place for that. That's that whole bum shit that I don't deal with. If I tell you, man, you can't come here and just take wisdom every day, you got to give back. I'm expecting you to either get back or slide. I ain't expecting you to have a whole bum tantrum where you like, he begging and all. I wouldn't care what nobody think. Just slide, man. It's a place of business. Other than that, you could pay. It really don't matter. It's all the same for me. But it's better for y'all if y'all give back, because then y'all can access that shit whenever y'all want. And then I ain't got to worry about y'all coming in here trolling because you crying because you see the prices on the members only, so now you playing fake accounting. Again, I'm going to make my bread if I charge y'all like how I'm doing. But it's easier if I don't, because then y'all don't got to cry about it getting on my nerves. And so you get my point? However you want it, but crying all over the place. You crying about the membership. You crying about the man said you can get access to the videos for free. Just give back ever so often. So what you want? That part. A lot of y'all lost in y'all bitterness because you felt like a lesson some moments, so you're still trying to make a point. Karma. You get my point? Some of y'all been doing this for 10 years. I've been here almost 10 years. 2026 to be 10 years. Some of y'all been doing this for 9.5 years. Coming here saying ego and any dumb thing you can't like that. You lost in the karma. But it's not getting you nowhere. You come in here not learning because you all angry. Wherever else you go, you probably angry. You ain't learning nothing here. It's fucking up your life. And you all lost on whatever you lost on, where you think there's a me or you. And it ain't. I'm saying this so some of y'all can free yourselves. I ain't nothing you said. Y'all never asked me nothing. Y'all never tried to get to know me. So just get off it. You get my point? When y'all ready to know me, y'all will start to ask me questions and concerning me, and then you'll know where I stand on things and, whatever's the case. But as of now, coming here acting defeated, like you lost already and you trying to win again, like how I saw a loser do when they lose and then they be carrying on after. You don't need to come here like that. And those of y'all that's infatuated with me, or you got like ulterior motives when you come. Don't get mad at me and then have a whole tangent where you running around talking about you got scammed and this and that. And you know deep down you just mad because you had ulterior motives, like you like me or something and you didn't get what you want. I'm noticing that with a lot of y'all. Some of y'all young, you come here, you get one-on-ones, but you really just don't have no friends. So you just want somebody to talk to. If you just say that, then you just say that. Like that. But you don't. You pretend like, you get my point? Like you really concerned with wisdom and you just took a liking to me and maybe you ain't got no friends and you just want to talk. Like that. Then you'll see people like that running a tantrum talking some dumb shit like they got scammed or something. And it be that. You're too immature to come here. Some of y'all females like that. You like me. You don't care nothing about wisdom. You just like me. Then when you don't get to get me like how you thought you was, Now you're running around talking about I scammed you or I cursed you out or something and nothing happened. You just got ignored. And so I want to say this to any of y'all that got ignored and you're carrying on now because you feel rejected. Now I'll show y'all dirty draws too fast now. Meaning when I was growing up, you didn't show people your ugly side until they became attached to you. In the daytime, I will show y'all ugly, sloppy, nasty side so fast before a person even know you like that, that it's easy for them to be like, oh, I'm out of here. Fuck his throat. Again, if you're a woman or a man, learn manners, learn etiquette. That way you get my point. You won't show all your sloppy ways too early. The worst thing you could do is have a situation with anybody and then you're running to the public crying like a retard. Nobody want to deal with nobody like that. You're goofy. And so just take those jewels about yourself because a lot of y'all make y'all life harder than it need to be. You got problems that ain't. Meaning a lot of y'all got a problem with me and we don't have a problem. You just went and got lost on your tangent and I just ain't catch you and be like, hey, nothing happened. I just let you go. Like, you stupid. Fuck it. Do your thing. And so, kind of get y'all brains together. Wisdom is to help the emotional state. But y'all not going to help yourselves in any way if y'all keep trying to make a point that I'm a scam of some sort or I got ego of some sort or something so you can deter people away from here. You're not going to get nothing like that. And worse than that, you sinning against others when you're lying to them like that. Because then they're going to come here with that notion and they're going to manifest out whatever you already put in their brain. Meaning if you put in their brain, I'm mean and disrespectful, they're going to come here in that manner. Then they're going to get crushed out. And this is all on you. Meaning you did that to piss me off, but you really, you get it? Fucking over whoever you send here. And so start coming in the right state, man. Everything easy when you get it. When you be easy. Y'all don't be giving back. But you don't see me like, oh, I ain't gonna give them no video and go into kid mode. It's not that fucking deep. I'll come around when y'all do. If y'all don't, I can always depart. It ain't nothing to be crying about. And it's the same with you. I explain ancient scholarship, meaning this is a book thing. When I explain things, it's always good. Meaning you could disagree if you want. But whatever I'm explaining is still good. Where you like, no, that was interesting, like to hear what he had to say. Like that. Leave it there. Can't nobody get scammed because I'm reading a damn book to you and explaining it. You can't get scammed because I said you can't come here every day doing that. I explained to you why. It ain't like I kept y'all in the dark. I told you, they got my channel all flagged off. If I don't do members only, and if y'all don't give back, well, then y'all leaving me hanging because they already, you get it? Whoever run the algorithms, they already got me where, you get it? You're not gonna get no, you're not gonna eat, nigga. Fuck you. And that's cool with me. I don't do it for them. I do it for y'all. So I'm gonna look to y'all to give back. Half y'all probably the ones that flag my shit out like that. You get it? Meaning y'all do this to yourselves. It's not on me. I got ego to you. So when I take a sip of the juice, you probably said, man, you got ego. Anything I do, you gonna think I got ego. It's in your mind. Like, that ain't nothing happening. Just sitting here explaining what I'm explaining. Get you a personality and some swag, maybe you feel better. But Salam, Nikki Love said bitter females. It ain't that females get bitter. We just live in that time. We live in a time where people so isolated. Once y'all actually do, see somebody y'all like or meet somebody y'all like, you get it? You kind of, y'all get anxious when you like, finally, found somebody I like a little bit. They don't like you back, then y'all carrying on. You get it? I got a lot of y'all fall into that. Probably ain't gonna never admit it, but is that you came here, you like, oh, I'm attracted to this nigga. Like I used to say before, I gotta come and teach when I get old and ugly and shit because I can't teach y'all the way I look, cause y'all keep like, you get my point? Hitting on me and shit, then you getting mad if I don't bite. Y'all be surprised how many people mad, and if you knew why, you'd be like, what the fuck could he have done to stop that from even happening? I can't control if you like me. And then you get controlling where you like, y'all weird to me. Where I be like, yo, they crazy. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Hopefully, y'all get it together. You get my point? Overall, I'm an older person. I like to play a lot. Life ain't all that serious. We can't play. I say I'm a sex symbol, all of that. Maybe you a woman. I'm not like that. Where you going? You get it? It ain't likely anything gonna happen like that. And so, I don't know what narratives y'all are lost under, but pay attention to reality. You get my point? I'm a well-dressed, well-mannered. I don't be in the crowd y'all be in. That's the best thing I could say. Like, so trying to come here, you could be tacky or whatever you is, but try to like learn. Like, get my point? Carry yourself a certain way. When I say y'all coming here on bummy time, don't take offense. Cause that bumminess manifesting for you. Don't overlook that. Take the jewel, slowly apply it. You don't never gotta go in the bum. You get it? I say give back cause y'all can't take advantage. You don't never gotta go in the bum. You get my point? This ain't the bummy place. I don't care if you came from the bum place. You gotta like shed some of that shit and leave it where it's at. You got the bummy conversations in the way bummy people like to handle things. And then you got, and a more better way, or more upscale way. This don't have nothing to do with like poor or rich. You got some rich people that's tacky. They want to handle everything the tacky, bummy, loud way. You got some poor people that's reserved. They manners is up to part, and you get my point? They might be lacking in the physical wealth, but they not lacking mentally and emotionally, and you get my point? They keep they self neat and the splendor is up to par. Maybe they ain't got on designer shit, but whatever they got on, they look good and they keep it clean. Come like that. It ain't never got to be no bum talk. If I say something you like, damn, I can't afford that. Just express yourself from the heart. You get my point? I'm a real wise person. It's not an act. When the camera go off, I'm like how I am. Hella wise, and I be playing and shit like that. Cause like I said, I don't live in the book. Just read them. You get my point? Peace and wisdom. I have no clue what that means. But salam, shalom. Now, just come here in a better light. You get my point? If shit a little tight for you or whatever the case may be, which is tight for everybody. I mean, you don't gotta feel like you don't belong here. You follow? A lot of y'all be coming here acting like it's the bullshit place. It's just upscale, like in your manners. You don't have to have designers and all that. I don't wear logos, so y'all wouldn't know if I have on designer. I do that on purpose. Sometimes I show y'all the collar and you see like, oh, that's some shit he got on. Wherever I go to the dress section. They don't put the logos all over that shit like that. That's tacky though. Say you got on a Gucci shirt, they got all the G's over. You look like a fucking bum to me. You don't look fly. That shit is tacky. Like, you look like a walking retard. You look like the retard that never had no fly shit before. And so you get it? I'm more of that kind. Like, keep everything under wraps. Everything ain't got to be on Front Street. Whoever know, and keep it regular for the most part. That way everybody feel like I need to feel. You know, these keys get dropped in the water. I'm just using that as a metaphor. Don't get lost. I know some of y'all done. I know it. No, nigga, no. Just a metaphor. Stop coming here all dingy, bricks get sold. Do you hear me? Salam. Said trying to stand out with all that salami. I don't know what you put. I ain't good at emojis and all of that. But hopefully y'all grasp what I said, man. It's not the bullshit spot. But try to come here with your etiquette up the park. I'm not saying you can't laugh and joke, but the bummy shit. Like, try to become aware like I came from. I had to do this. That's why I don't think like it should be that hard for y'all. I come from the same ghetto y'all do. But you have to learn to like leave some of the ghetto stuff. The same way I'm telling you I was around people that wasn't from the ghettos and you get it, that's how I learned. Certain mindsets, keep that there. Don't nobody do that over here. And so you get it, you gotta start becoming aware. Like in my environment I grew up in is poor. So we got poor ideals and we may have little poor ways we handle things. I'm not saying like money poor. I mean like tacky poor. Like that. You have to start to become aware, like, okay, in this environment, it's not like that. The ghetto, you gotta look tough. So everything become an argument. You get my point? It's more than likely if you talking to somebody from the ghetto and maybe you say something they don't like, then it become an argument. But let's say in another environment they just explain to you like, no, don't talk to me like that, but I ain't about to go there with you. Get that together or you gonna have to go on your way. Like that. You gotta know your environments and what's, what can be done and what can't. You gotta know like the flow. Some environments you looking tough ain't it. You got to show your intellect. You got to be able to shut them down on the intellectual level with the right etiquette and the right respect too. And that's what's gonna make you look like you wanna look. And then another one, maybe you put hands on them, but you got to know where you at. And so all I'm saying is this ain't where you put your hands on people at. And this ain't where you come disrespecting people because you having a bad day. And that's not to say if you do it, you're not going to get it back. I don't want your karma. Meaning I don't want you disrespecting me. Now it's replaying in my mind later like I should have cursed your ass out. But I want it to be politically correct. That's why I curse y'all out anytime y'all play. Meaning if you bring that negativity to me, I'll give it right back to you. And I do that because I'm cleansing myself of your bullshit. Don't come drop your dirty laundry off on me and you feel like because I'm at work, he got to watch his way. Nah, my life come first. I'm not putting that dirt on me. It's like I told y'all, if I slap you and you don't do nothing back, then it be replaying over in your mind. You sitting there with the karma and he the one slapped you. And a lot of y'all go through that. People say things you don't like. Maybe you got to take it because you at work or maybe you online fronting. And do you get it? Y'all be burnt later. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, months, years later. And so you got to become aware of them things and learn how to, get your space together. Meaning I curse y'all out to a means. Overall, get the point. Keep the etiquette together. You get my point? I ain't big on all that disrespect and stuff. I'm not used to being around people that's insecure or not sure of themselves. And that none of that happens. If I'm wrong, my fault. Let's move forward. And they the same. Ain't nobody got that kind of sucker pride where you like, I still ain't proved myself yet, so I can't let nothing slide. I could let that shit slide because I got mad works. It ain't no big deal. Y'all gotta get there. I mean, do whatever y'all need to do to get yourself tough or whatever you trying to get, but you can't spend your life acting like you defeated, carrying on every moment from that long. You gotta get to that place where you get it. You securing yourself. Sidney Sweeney Jean said that's called ego. I have shallow understandings of things, but ego goes back to Hindu scholarship like I was just explaining. Thank you, whoever gave back. It's called Yahamkara. It's one of the 4 parts of the Kriyana. Now I know you probably don't know none of that. And so you get my point? I don't really know anything, but y'all keep wanting to tell me something. And so just become aware is the point. Because when y'all do that, then y'all crush your own feelings out when I explain it in depth, and then you look kind of dumb. And so ego is perspective. I know you say that's stupid. I don't see how. What the fuck do ego got to do with perspective? I always thought it would have to do with like arrogance, and no. From your perspective getting fucked up, that's when pride, arrogance, and all that start to come. But it start with the perspective, the selfish one. Let's say I'm right, you wrong, but your pride kicking. You get it? You got a perspective, I got a perspective. Let's say my perspective crush yours. Now your pride kicking. From there, do you get it? You get tapped into the ego. But it's not an arrogant thing. It's more of a pride and perspective thing. If you understand the scholarship, the thanks again. The ahamkara is the I maker, meaning at some point you became an individual. When you first was born, you wasn't an individual. You was whatever your parents said you was. And if somebody asks you where you going, you be like, we going. You talking about you and your parents. You don't even say I'm going. You be like, we going, because you're still a kid. But at some point that we become I. Like that. At some point the mind go into I, and then the perspective becomes selfish. Where y'all like, I'm gonna see things how I want. And that you may be wrong at something, but nobody can control your perspective and make you admit it. And that you can abuse people with your perspective. Because if they right and you still pushing whatever you saying, now you abusing them with your perspective. And you're going to be doing this because of the pride. I don't want to be wrong, so you go into the pride. But this is all depending on the perspective. That's why I tell y'all, keep your perspective pure. Don't get lost in, wanting to be right and all of that. Because that's going to mess you up. And keep your perspective clear. In regards to confidence or arrogance and what y'all call ego, this is just y'all insecurities. You get my point? And I ain't being funny on it. It's just the real thing. And y'all know in the back of y'all mind, when y'all say somebody got ego, y'all really speaking about y'all insecurities. You feel less than them, so you be like, they got ego. But ain't nobody saying nobody got ego that they feel above. And that, when y'all be blurting that out, y'all look like lessers. Like you defeated already. And so when you come here, you follow here, learn to get that out your mind. Anybody got ego, you can measure up to whatever. You get it? You should never be in a perspective where you like defeated to that place. If you gonna be one of mine, you better not. Ain't none of that crybaby shit where you gonna be like, oh, they got ego. Sharpen your sword, get your shit together, and you get it. If them being better than you at whatever you talking about bother you, then you beat them. If you can't, then just shut the hell up and respect their talents or whatever the case may be. But all that crying and carrying on ego in the wrong way, it just waters it down to where you get it. Ego become a tool that y'all use to tear people down instead of a fundamental principle. Y'all reduce it to some goofy thing to serve y'all insecurities. Ego and humility ain't got nothing to do with those things. And so you get my point? Come here, come to learn. If you sharp on your scholarship and you know what scholarship all these things come from, challenge me then, if that's your goal. Because a lot of y'all be wanting to like disagree with me or tell me something and you ain't on my level. You see how I explain ego and where it come from. And the exact name of it, ahamkara. And it's one of the 4 parts of the antikarana. This is the inner organ. The inner organ, or the inner sound, is speaking of your mind. Your mind is the source of the sound. In that, we are all just words. In the beginning was the word. Speaking of the thinking mind. Y'all words is just that thinking mind projecting out. meaning there is no voice, there's just the mind, and it's speaking. And that, do you get my point? The Antikarana is the mind. And of course, the Antikarana has four parts, just like your mind. Your mind has four parts. This is how the brain has four parts. Everything is manifesting or emanating from the mind. The mind is north, south, east, west. So you have a frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and temporal lobe. Four of them. And everything, you get it, unfolds in that kind of order. But the main thing is come to learn. Because when y'all come to compete and y'all don't measure up, and then you get my point, I'll go on y'all tangents. Lip Cool said, "Is karma same as reap what you sow?" Reap what you sow is a phrase in support of karma, but karma is what I explained in the beginning of this video, or most of the video, and don't have nothing to do with vengeance or reaping and sowings. You just have to do with action, reaction, or inaction, and the result of. And if it carries on, you get my point? Watch the video over your grasp in regards to sowing and reaping. You're gonna reap what you sow. You're gonna harvest what you plant. But, so that's life. Sydney Sweeney Jean said, "I've been defeated, bro. I'm lost in this world full of hate and greed." We all are. But the first thing is you gotta fix your mind. You're not defeated. You got all this space and opportunity. And change the tone of what you're talking about will change the tone of your life. So if you feel defeated, life gonna be over for you. So you probably feel your life probably reflect like somebody who life is over. And it's all because you say like you defeated. And you lost on the world being lost or full of hate and greed. That ain't the whole world. That's just your focus, your perspective, your ego. See how that works? No, I don't have an ego. I'm insecure. Ego's the insecurity. A lot of y'all say no, ego to arrogance. Ego is both. Those both are expressions of the ego, but the insecurity, that's like the potency of the ego. That is the ego. Y'all insecurity gonna make y'all do ugly shit. When you start trying to tear people down and lying and doing ugly shit, you being arrogant ain't gonna make you do any of that. You're just gonna be acting like you better than people. Like you don't got time for them. But maybe you don't do nothing low. That insecurity gonna make you do something low. And insecurity is an expression of the ego. Meaning if y'all get insecure, it can become an ego matter. And you get my point? Like an envy thing. Envy is an expression of the ego. Arrogance is an expression of the ego. The ego has its highs and its lows. And so the ego raised too high, you got arrogance. You got worse things above that, truly. But you get it? Meaning you got power tripping, which is the pinnacles of arrogance when a person got power over you. So now they just do you however they want because they can. And you got the reverse of the ego when it goes into its lows, its insecurities. We are the ego. This is why we go into our lows and our highs. This is why you have to shed the ego. But you have to know what it is. If you think your ego is your arrogance, then you're just going to be running around here insecure, looking dumb. It's about balance, understanding everything in total, and then finding the balance. Sydney said, how are you supposed to pick one religion when there's so many? Do we stay neutral or hope there isn't a hell? You said, how are we supposed to pick one religion when there's so many? Nobody ever said you had to pick a religion. It's something that come with the world. Anybody follow a religion, they follow the world, because that's where they got that from. Y'all born into the world, y'all parents or somebody in the world tell y'all about religion. It's the most Babylon monkey thing you'll find. But if you go outside of the cities or the countries, indigenous people don't know what that is. A religion, what is that? And so religion is just a scapegoat thing or a sacrifice party thing. Y'all all just gonna be sacrificed, meaning, let's say you're a Christian. All Christians are just Christians, so they be sacrificed to below. You say for who? For the Pope. But this start before the Pope. Let's say this go back to Solomon and whoever else was playing with the demons. Now they owe the demons. So they sacrifice y'all in their stead. That's not a joke. Look at the Pope. He dressed like he dressed like a sorcerer. Got the ring of the fisherman, just like Solomon had his ring. Do you follow? And the popes is basically your sorcerers of old in now times. Y'all look right at them, they look just like y'all would think a wizard would look. And it goes right over y'all head. Long time ago, the Pope sold y'all out, like, to the demons. This is where the religion y'all got come from. They sell y'all out to the demons and they to get world power. Just like it was written. People selling people out to the demons and the demons give them a great deal of power. Let's say you say, I don't believe in demons. You just don't know nothing right. If I explain demons to you, then you'll know it right. Then it'll all make perfect sense to you where you like, okay, I get it. Think like when y'all go to in DMT. Y'all take DMT, y'all go to DMT realms, and y'all talk to little machine elves and all kind of weird creatures. Like that. Some of the spirits work like that somewhat. And let's say when you come down off the high, or you come out of that realm, they follow you, meaning they voice, they be all on your body. Like how crackheads be like, it's calling me. Like that. It's in their head. They can't get it out. And that if the spirit tell them kill your mama, they just do it just to make it leave them alone. Like, it's driving them crazy. Like that. Your high priest, your popes, and all your higher ups that y'all know in the church in the past, they was the sacrifice people. People brought they cattle to them as offering, and they was the ones sacrificing it and doing all of that. And they still are. They get y'all into the religion, and they know y'all word is y'all bond. Y'all say Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and he gonna die for my sins. When you say he gonna die for your sins, you basically saying God's your scapegoat. So you good enough to be the scapegoat for the devil, and that's where y'all going. Meaning everything y'all doing is just for what y'all call Lucifer. Y'all all his scapegoat, and y'all all gonna die so he be saved. You say, I don't believe that. Well, then why is the darkness still? We talking about unconsciousness. When y'all talking about Satan, y'all talking about nothing. When I'm talking about Satan, I'm talking about the growl in your belly. See how y'all get hungry and then your belly start growling, but you not? Sometimes you get ashamed and you want to hide it, but you can't control it because it ain't you making that sound. That's the Satan in you. And it make you devour life. Meaning when y'all eat meat, whatever y'all eat, fruit, vegetables, that's life. And y'all will kill it and devour it to save y'all alone. And that's the beast that they speak of in Revelations. When they say, I saw a beast, they speaking of the life coming forth into the physical and how all the parts are coming together. Meaning God is within y'all and Satan. Satan is them desires y'all get, starting with the food one. It causes y'all to kill. If you lost that darkness, meaning unconsciousness, it swallow y'all every day. And it swallows y'all consciousness. It spit it back up so y'all can service some more by feeding like that. It's all real. And that when y'all say like Jesus gonna die for my wrongdoings, that's immoral. Nobody should die for your wrongdoings or your sins. And if you think somebody should, there's something wrong with you. Now, if you go to the extremes where you let somebody convince you that God gonna die for your wrongdoings and you don't need to transcend your wrongdoings, but God just gonna die for it, you don't have no argument in any matter. You have no morals. If God could die for you, then what's the problem with you dying for the Satan? You're not gonna have no argument. What you gonna say? No. We talking about God. You not God. You just a regular person. Why you can't die for the devil if God could die for you? Because that's extreme. God dying for you. And so it's not a joke. That's why y'all have to profess that. Because your word is your bond, and it shows your dishonor or your immorality. Meaning nobody innocent can be sacrificed to the darkness. Only what already is dark. You get it? Look at it like that. Lucifer need something or someone to take his place. And so they have to not have no morals. What's the best thing you can ask somebody to see if they got morals? Oh, hey, you think God should die for you? All your wrongdoings? Shit, if they be like, yeah, I'll go with that. Perfect. Profess it with your mouth and tell your friends. Like that. Y'all word, y'all bond, whether y'all want to believe it or not. And that, Christians are going to hell. That's why they heard about hell. It's for them. Whatever you heard about in your religion is for you. Say, I heard about heaven in Christianity. Heaven is the top floor of hell. Heaven is a place in hell. The nice part. But it's still hell. Why you think everybody left? Why y'all here? Everybody want to go to heaven till they get there. Then they be like, oh yeah. Let me wake up back to physical. Let me go back to the physical. And so like I said, heaven is hell. The two extremes, heaven and hell. One extremely bad, one extremely good, but you get the same result. I want to get out of here. Niggas is weird. Heaven and hell is the same. When you read the Bible, it say like the spirits in hell could look up and see the spirits in heaven. In Islam, it say the spirit is crossing the Sirat, the little skinny bridge. Don't forget, I'm a scholar. If you're a Muslim, I know your shit better than you. In Islam, you have the Al Sirat. That's the little bridge. And people got to run across it. Our souls got to run across it. And Jahannam, my hell is beneath it. I'm trying to make it to Jannah. That's heaven. You run through. Say hell reaches. Like, if you fall in, you fall in. If you make it across, you get to Jannah. This is heaven. That means hell and heaven is in the same damn place. So don't get lost when I tell you, man, heaven is hell. It's a nice place in it. And so this is all real. Y'all just lost into the personification of these things, or the physical placement of these things. Not understanding, y'all go to dream. That's a place. But if I ask you how you get there, you don't know. You was just brought there. Like that. When y'all die, y'all could be brought to places y'all never even fathomed. It ain't like you got no control over where you're going to end up. Do you have any when you go to dream? That's my case. Life is way deeper than y'all think. That's why they get y'all when y'all young. Mary got a little lamb and all of that. That's That's not little kid stories. That's the Bible for babies. Brainwash you since a baby, like. And Santa Claus is Satan. It's all for Satan. That part. Who you think Jesus dying for? Say, Jesus died for the world. That's Satan, nigga. He the one that rule the physical. And so this go deep. Now, this is my last bathroom break. Now, if you have any questions, y'all can ask before I depart. Yeah, it's a deep thing. It's always a deep thing. I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with me, big baby. Especially if you a dude. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. It's hot. Hey, ladies. You know that was under there, did you? You were quite skinny with my hair. That's what's under there. A little pimple right there, you know. We'll get that later. You know, don't worry about it, ladies. You want to live? Tastes like candy. Let me stop. I'll be forget my baby mama. Won't be seeing my son. That'd be right. Won't be seeing my son for the rest of the year. I'm sorry, y'all laughing too hard, man. Y'all know how I be in real life. I ain't got to play. If I was your baby pops, you put me on. You get it? You be mad right now too. Like this nigga ain't. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up tomorrow. Why? I told him to keep his shirt. My baby mothers, they think they still own me. I don't even barely talk to them, but they own me. I don't want to hold under y'all if you a female. Don't want to get too close to me, you know. They are crazy. Any videos or books about the glyph? I don't know what you saying, man. Y'all have new words for old things. But I'll look that up and see what you're talking about. Maybe you find a different word. Now, if you young, I'm from a time where men could show their chest. It's summertime, get a little hot. Ain't really no big deal. But I did this before. You know, this was hating. Well, he got his shirt off. A wise man wouldn't do that. From New York, where niggas come outside with underwears on in the summertime and play basketball. And nobody care about that. The Mexican chicks come out with their titties out. They think they still in Mexico. But welcome to New York City, where a bum will snatch your purse and run off butt naked with your joint. Like, oh shit, there was a naked bum. A naked bum with Jordans just stole my pocketbook. I don't. Nowhere he lived, I didn't know live nowhere. Now I'm about to depart. Peace and wisdom, man. Y'all silly. Are you Jada Youngin's dad? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is, Jada Youngin. I'm a little old, so. Is he 14? And my son 14. If he 14, then that might be. No, that's not. I'm just playing. That's not. I got a 23-year-old about to be 24, and I got a 13-year-old about to be 14, and a 4-year-old grandson. Equilibrium said, how do I get a one-on-one through the website? Go to my website where my merchandise, like my books and stuff is at, like the store part. It's a, if you'll see it, it'll say one-on-one, and you click on it. It's gonna give you an option of half an hour or an hour. Or you can just email me and just pay it through PayPal or Cash App and just put in the notes that is for a one-on-one. And then that's usually how people do it. They don't go through the website. I guess it's easier for them to just send it through Cash App and be like, because you're still gonna have to email me anyway to like give me a number to contact you and all that. So most people just go that route from jump. And so whichever way works best for you. Oh, that's a rapper who died 2 years ago, Jada Youngin. Yeah, it's unfortunate y'all out here dying a lot. I be worried about that by my son too. Sometimes my baby mother get a little upset. You know, I might not. I know how it go. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. It ain't never those kind of parties, but I be worried. Cause you know it's bad out here. And when you young, peer pressure's a deep thing. Said, can you explain why we don't remember our dreams? I asked on the post you made. I think you misunderstood the post. Mainly, you don't remember your dreams because your dreams is your afterlife. So, like I said, every night you go to a dream, and this is you just doing a little work on your afterlife. You got your full life and your full death and your full afterlife. And they coincide with awake, sleep, and dream. Every day of your life is the micro units of your whole life. And every night you sleep, these is the micro units of your whole death, which is your whole out. And then every dream you have makes for the whole dream, which is the afterlife. So y'all making y'all afterlife as y'all live every time y'all go to dream. Say you go in there, you doing a little tidying up, adding a brick a day, whatever the case may be. But you get it? By the time you die, you will have had more than enough dreams for the life to be, fashioned all the way. So every time you have a dream, just look at it like that. A day in my afterlife. You don't have to remember it because you didn't start it yet. You just, you follow? Say, well, I don't remember it. You're going to remember it when you live in it. You're just making the days of it now. So imagine your physical life. You live your days every day, right? First you live it, then it's over, then you live another one. Look at it in reverse. Like, if you had to gather up all your days, like, think like y'all live every day of y'all full life so that y'all could live in y'all full life after that. As opposed to just living your days and then they equate to a full life, but you dead. You were like that. That's how y'all dreams is. You're kind of making the days of your afterlife so that you can live it. And that you don't remember it, it ain't nothing to remember. When you in dream, you kind of like just an observer. Are you just the present You just the presence and the place. Like I said, your soul is a place. So when you're dreaming, you are the place and you're the presence in it. Kind of like this is the place we live in the physical, and the sun is here with us. It's the presence. It's what make it be. So what does it mean when we dream of a deceased family member? What I just told you. Said your dreams make for your afterlife. So the family member gonna be in your afterlife, making it. It's all simple. Like, I don't know why y'all make it so much difficult. Say what it mean when we see a family member. I mean what I just said. Whatever you see in your dream is for later. Simple. Just the days of your afterlife, but you ain't get to your afterlife yet. You just making. Every time you go there and dream, there's a day that you made. Say, I don't remember what happened in the dream though. It doesn't matter. You will go there. It's done already. Like, you follow? When you dream in a place somewhere doing something, you don't remember what, because you ain't do nothing yet. You just preparing the place. Like, all the day. 1 day, 2 days. So you have a whole afterlife worth. And that's how life works. All the days are the micro units of smaller units that make up your whole day, which is your life. All your unconsciousness or your sleep that you do every day, they the small units to make up the big sleep or night, which is death. Are the small units that make up the whole dream, which will be the afterlife. And so you get my point? Just working your way through life, building, whether you know it or not. It's a deep thing. Adonis said, do you believe in the multiverse? I gotta get off belief. Belief don't got nothing to do with truth. Stop asking people, do they believe in this or that? Can their beliefs do for you? You ask a person, do you know? And that's it. Other than that, you see what religion did to y'all brain? It made y'all forget about the truth. Y'all replaced truth with belief. But belief got to do with lie. Belief is an agent of lie. It's how you stretch out lie. So it be everlasting like the truth. So y'all be believing in shit forever. But it never come to be. Because it's an agent of lie. And lie ain't nothing. And so you got to rewire the mind. Meaning religion gonna take y'all down to y'all lows. Where y'all forget what the truth is. And you talking about belief. And so I don't believe in nothing because ain't nothing we can't know. To settle for belief is like I could just go back to be 4 years old and believe in Santa Claus. Belief always a lie. You learned that then. What belief came true that you know? Rest my case. Believe in Jesus, right? Blood ain't never coming. Grow up. You don't like how that sound? You will when you grow up. Other than that, belief ain't the truth. And when you on the path of wisdom, you got to, get to that truth. So you will pay $1,000 to see me debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. That's not going to help me. You get my point? No curriculum. Not going to last. If you've been listening to me talking, I'm sure he got a brain to know he wouldn't last. He damn sure don't know science better than me. Know the curriculum. I'd debate him though. But it got to be more than 1,000. But maybe like you plus like 50 other people. We split it. He probably be open for that. 15 grand a piece. Other than that, not really interested in debating nobody that y'all be bringing up because they not that smart to me. But if it's something in it for me, cool. Other than that, debating him gonna be like debating one of y'all. Just gonna get mad and probably blackball me or some shit like that, and I ain't. You gonna do what I never did, nigga, when I smoked them. So you get it? I ain't desperate to debate nobody because I already know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be quick, and then you get my point. He said, "Why you wear your shirt like an essay?" I don't. It's just hot. I'm indoors. Salam, peace and wisdom. Higher Perspective said Neil deGrasse Tyson said there's no such thing as a soul because he don't understand the mind is what's being described. He probably don't know Hindu scholarship where they're explaining the Atman or the breath. You get my point? When y'all breathe, it's not air coming into y'all nose and going out. It's the pulsating force from y'all solar plex, y'all soul. That force, that's your soul. When y'all die, the breath go. Not the in and out, all of it. Like I said, there is no in and out. There's just the pulsating force within you. You close your eyes and pay attention to your breathing, you'll feel it like, oh yeah, that's your chi. I'm gonna do a Wraith Ninja video and teach y'all about chi. If you lost, some of y'all can't do a pull-up. It's cause your chi weak. And when you're trying to do it, you know what I mean, like your breath, something in here is not strong enough. And it's tied into your breath. Same with y'all when you're doing push-ups. You're like, I can't do it. I can't go up. Something in this area you feel is weak. And it's tied into your breath too. Like that. Let's say you fat, you never did a push-up before. I can make you do a push-up one try. But we're just going to do 10 minutes of breathing first. Deep breaths coming from your core so you can build your core up. And then when you lift, suck in. And you're going to feel yourself raise. But you got to build your chi up. That's that. Your breath, your soul. Shit is indestructible. You can fly if you know how to draw the energy from it. You get my point? So it's a deep thing. He said he doesn't know a soul is a place. Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He before my time. So he could win. Like, he older. I ain't on that kind of time. He was wise before me, if that makes sense. I used to watch him sometime when I was younger, so it's just like if I was a rap and he was like battle Jadakiss, I would be like, no, Jadakiss. I don't feel right fronting on people that come before my time that I know I was in tune with. That's goofy to me. I ain't got no problem with it. You could win if you come before my time just off the respect thing. Like I'll bust your ass in private. Unless you want it on Front Street. That's on you. But if you my age or under, make sure you sword sharp. Said, do I know Ringo TV? He from New York. I don't know nobody that. You get it? I don't know the people that was outside. But yeah, it all start with the breath, like I said. And y'all have a soul. You could just view it as your mind, that thinking thing. But your breath, which is your soul, it have to do with that. Meaning your unconscious and your conscious mind have to do with that pulsating force that y'all call breathing. The ups is awake or consciousness, and the downs is unconsciousness. And there's many, comings and goings. Anything that have to do with the comings and goings is the soul. So the consciousness coming and going, that's your soul. The breath coming and going, meaning exhale, inhale, that's the soul. Anything that have to do with out and in, or coming and going, it's the pulse. It's an emanation from the pulsating soul that y'all are. You come from the solar plex. But so is the life. Like I said, I'll come back another day and do a Wraith Ninja video. Show y'all how to punch right and, build up the chi. You see how my arm gets strong? But it look like weak, just regular. But like I can make it like strong. And you can hear it like that. The more you build up your chi, you can just lock it in anywhere, like I lock it in here, my elbow, and just release it. It do the rest on its own. Like I don't know how to explain it. You gotta start with the air. Like you gotta learn to feel the air. You can't see the air, but you can feel it. You gotta learn to like move it around and catch it. And so you feel it. Like it's like snow. You could make it. I don't know how to explain it. It's a process. He said Dragon Ball Z. But I'm gonna come back and I'll do that. Now I'm about to depart. You can always join the Wraith Ninja channel membership. Oh, you can see the videos. You're already a channel member. I think you the highest level. Now I'm about to depart. Watch your mouth, okay? I don't play those games. I was going to ignore you, but let me just tell you off rip. You getting carried away. Watch your step, champ. Now I'm departing. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. Those of y'all that gave back, I appreciate your balance. I sure do need it. I'm going to answer your question higher perspective, then I'm out. Peace and wisdom, real talk. I don't know who's seeking out homosexuals except one, so watch your words. So you look like a fruitcake. Why are you looking? What, you looking for something? You want to have sex? Huh? Let me know, because I'll take it. I will take. You're going to get mad. I'll take your little booty, man. He said, you want to be the man, but you look like a female. Like I said, I'll take your ass, boy. Keep running your mouth. I'll bring you down to my neighborhood. I'm going to run a train on you since you so desperate for men. You're a fruitcake. No, you going to be a fruitcake. You going to be a glazed donut. You going to wake up talking about why is it cocaine and Vaseline on the table? Why is my asshole hurting? Yeah, you. Now, let me let you go. He said the truth always comes out. If you desperate for somebody to be gay, your ass gay. Real man want all gay men to be straight. You sitting here looking to create gays. You ain't a homo? Get real. Damn, you made me erase the wrong person. Oh, no, I didn't. You just a freak. He said, what man says I want to fuck another man? None. You came here acting gay, so I gave you what you wanted back. Lucky I ain't gave you a frank with grease on it, freak. One of those weirdos. I'll pull up with gray socks on and sandals. Slime on your face, because we know what you was doing. I'll put it right here. What you want on your frank, man? Ketchup, mustard, grease. Put it on my face. That's him. Slap my face with it. It's spiced out. And when they come here bothering me talking about I look spicy. Looks is deceiving. You is spicy. I bet you got a frank in your pocket right now. The type of dude walk around with a condom on for no reason and a frank in his pocket. Wake up, get dressed, and put a condom on and go to work so he can rape somebody later. Dude's out here, wow. Now I got to go. salami, slime them. You know how we go.